And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Craig Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The front court is Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Iverson. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And for New Orleans, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Ingram is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Harden against McCollum. Left side, Jones. Poked away and stolen by Thibault. Here's Harden. The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. McCollum against Harden. Out to Ingram. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for New Orleans. And so Harden will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Iverson outside. Inside, Embiid. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
And there it is for him.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
Iverson with the ball, now defended by Williamson.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
McCollum outside. Jones looking for an opening. Williamson against Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Here's Ingram. And that one hits back iron.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Harden outside from deep 3-point range. The 76ers again can't hit it. Williamson in the post, guarded by Harden. And it's Williamson missing. And there's the pass to Iverson. Here's Harris, passes it to Embiid, over Valanciunas. Offensive rebound. Harris outside. Here's Harden on the wing. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in. It's a tie ball game.
And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
76.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
First team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harden against McCollum. Over Harden. And the basket by McCollum.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And stolen by Harris. Pass to Thibault. Tipped away. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Over McCollum. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Good.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Here's Harden following the basket by C.J. McCollum. McCollum against Harden. To the paint. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ingram. Outside, Jones. Here's Williamson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trailing. Here's Thibault. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And stolen by Iverson. Pulls up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And it's all knotted up.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good, his first miss after 3 makes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Iverson. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Now here's Iverson. Harrell down low, working on Hayes. Here's Iverson. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Pass to Murphy. Back to Hayes. Takes the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round. And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Here's Iverson following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
And Hayes kicks to Murphy. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Philadelphia on D. He's in the post. He is defended by Harrell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Just 3 to shoot. Nance passes to Alvarado. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now, here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Alvarado.
2 minutes
The pass to Nance.
in the first. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing, beyond the arc. Not going to go that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Alvarado. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a 3-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for 3-point makes. And he loves to find those daggers from 3.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Al Murphy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Allen Iverson on the way. Graham defending. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. And Tucker kicks to Iverson. That 3 off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Passes it to Nance. Murphy with the ball. Pass to Alvarado. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. And Tucker slams it in.
The assist.
This is how you make a statement. PJ throws it down hard.
Up top, Graham. He's covered by Maxey. He's the pass to Alvarado. 2 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Put your hands together.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The 76ers lead. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid are manning the post position. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thibault in at the small forward spot. Harden against McCollum. Harden's shot is off. On offense here are the Pelicans. Launches a 3, and McCollum the bucket on the assist from Ingram. McCollum's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Harden scanning the floor. Maxey against McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play, and the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Now, here's Thibault. Harden missing his last shot. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Embiid. Embiid's got 5 points so far. Cullen passes to Ingram. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the left wing. McCollum against Harden. Bank shot, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kicks it to Embiid. Down low, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 1. McCollum outside. Williamson against Harris. And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Harden.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Feeds it to Jones. Rebound by the 76ers.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harden against McCollum. Fires for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Pass to Maxey. And they double up Embiid. Fires from deep. Harden can't hit.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Looking to get back on track here.
And the ongoing league debate. Who's the toughest guy to guard? Harden's name always comes up.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots in the game right here.
James Harden, 2 shots.
Free throw good from Harden.
And what's incredible about Harden, he can dominate a game with the pass as much as the shots. So defensively, you have to prepare for both.
Iverson's checked in for Maxey. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And so here is New Orleans. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Jones. Back to Williamson. On the wing, Jones. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pelicans trailed by 4. Stolen by Harden. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. They got for us, D.A.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now here's Ingram. Back to McCollum. They get it again.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
2 points. That one goes. And that's now 9 points for James Harden.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer, Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now here's Ingram. Over Iverson. Williamson trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Ingram. Now the 76ers with it, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. See, when he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one more thing they've done well tonight, they've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Now here's Hayes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Valanciunas. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Harden kicks to Iverson. Embiid trying to break loose. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Harden.
Timeout.
Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden.
Philadelphia.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Melton against Graham. Ingram outside. Over Iverson. Not as good in the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Ingram.
Showing some nice handles in the pick and roll. Ingram's creativity is fun to watch in these sets.
Iverson against Ingram. The pass to Melton to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Tucker can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ingram. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Iverson outside. And he banks in the layup. Iverson's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the dunk by Iverson.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Now here's Graham. Passes to Murphy. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
To the middle. Here's Iverson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Iverson's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Graham. Alvarado passes to Murphy.
2 minutes.
Now Graham jacks up a 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Iverson.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
Pelicans trailed by 11. Here he goes. Graham. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. 1:30 left in the first half. And Iverson throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
So it's the Pelicans now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Hayes the pass to Nance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Smitty, the talented Larry Nance, has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Taxi's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. He's off on the second. The 76ers leading by 10. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Murphy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murphy's got 5 now.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
And here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harrell kicks it to Tucker. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Murphy against Iverson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Allen Iverson. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for New Orleans, Trey Murphy. Taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Set it up.
Milton with the ball. Pass to Iverson. Just 3 on the clock. And the dunk by Iverson.
Assisted by.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And that concludes the first half.
Your Pelicans.
76ers on top. They lead by 13.
76ers.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time a shot goes up. They carve out this lead because of their aggressive mindset. Don't expect that to change in the second quarter.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And here are the 76ers now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Then it's Jones. Then it's Ingram. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he gets it to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Harden. There's the triple. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, coming into the game, Zion's going to be physical. He's also going to absorb some punishment.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
McCollum, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That free throw missing.
Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now here's McCollum. He's got 11. Here's Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season. And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And it's good, 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. Williamson kicks to Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Harden against Ingram. Harden draws the double, and here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. Harden draws the double. Now the pass to Thibault. Now here's Embiid. Oh, good on the 3. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. For 3, Harris. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
A good look for McCollum. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. McCollum's got 13.
The handles of C.J. McCollum on full display.
Harden the pass to Thibault. Back to Harden. He kicks it to Iverson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And it's Ingram missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Now here's McCollum. Harden missing his last shot. From deep. Passes it to Valanciunas. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Here's Williamson. And finally, that one's good. Williamson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Valanciunas against Harden. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. At the elbow, Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Maxey against Ingram. Pass to Thibault. Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Embiid kicks to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And here's Harden, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Harden the pass to Harris. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 8-point game. Nance dishes to Williamson. And Embiid with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Here's Alvarado. Nance outside. Pass to Alvarado. And Harden comes to help. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Harris. Here's Embiid. Outside Maxey. And the 76ers get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And they double up Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Embiid kicks to Harris. Embiid, the pass to Harris. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And that one is good. Hayes has got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And the 76ers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Maxey with it. Now defended by Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. McCollum against Melton. And the pass to Hayes. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tucker. Williamson with the block.
The timing and reach on display. Zion is unreal at coming up with projections.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, big time height advantage there. And he does not mess around. Good recognition to take it right at him.
To the wing on the left. Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass. Maxey's got his first 2 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anthony Melton.
Tough inside. Ingram's got a lot of moves he can beat you with.
For New Orleans, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. Both free throws good for Ingram. Outside, Maxey. For the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid.
76ers.
Maxey out there with Allen Iverson, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Good on the second free throw. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get his shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it. He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Hey guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Outside, Jones. A 3 from McCollum, and that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 22.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Maxey, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The 76ers leading by 4. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. McCollum finds Valanciunas. Jones with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And they recover it. Here's Valanciunas. Good D by Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Iverson. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans trailed by 6. McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Here's Ingram. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
This is why you take strength training seriously. Ingram may not have converted that earlier in his career.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. James Harden comes in for Maxey. Here's Iverson, and there's the drive. And Iverson throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. McCollum kicks to Jones. Harden against McCollum. Back to Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's off on the first.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Now, here is Harden. Harden draws the double. Thybulle up top. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw drops for Harden.
At the line for Philly, James Harden.
Harden hits them both. Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum outside. Out to Ingram. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called the 76ers. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Such a pure score. The defense getting too aggressive on C.J. McCollum.
And he's good on the first of 3.
At the line for your Pelicans.
And he sinks the second.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And he makes all 3. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. McCollum against Harden. Allen Iverson on the way. Left side, Harris to the inside. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Now that's 17 points for Joel Embiid.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Pass to Williamson. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
Harden the pass to Iverson. Harden against McCollum. Harden draws the double. On the wing, Iverson. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Iverson. And the Pelicans with possession here. They trail by 3.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
With continued hard work, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, has the talent and size and skill to be a top 10 player in this league.
To the paint, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's Ingram missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Iverson. For 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Jones, no one around him, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Iverson kicks to Harden. Embiid trying to break loose, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Iverson. And now a 5-point 76ers lead, and great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Williamson dishes to Jones. Here's McCollum. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Count it. Embiid's got 16 points here in the second half.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
McCollum passes to Jones. Now here's Williamson. Guarded by Harris. A 3 from McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his 3rd triple of this half. 4th of the game.
Now, here is Harden. Harden draws the double. From deep, Iverson buries the long-range jumper. Iverson's got 9 points in the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Three-pointer. Not as good in the 76ers lead. It's got down to 4 points. The basket there from McCollum.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Thibault. Fires the 3.
76ers 5. James Harden.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
New Orleans has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. McCollum kicks to Jones. Ingram against Iverson. Ingram outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
At the line for New Orleans.
And he's good on the second. Here's Harden. Thibault on the wing. Off target with his 3. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game, and it's Williamson missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Allen Iverson. Taking
Free
2
throw
shots.
good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Pelicans trailed by 5. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
McCollum against Harden. On the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. And Harden with the stuff.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
The Pelicans have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Jones dishes to McCollum, takes a 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 1:27 left in the fourth. There's Embiid, good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Williamson, and he converts the layup. 10 points for Zion Williamson.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
McCollum against Harden. There's the pass to Thibault. Allen Iverson on the wing. Rejected by Ingram.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden draws the double. Thibault for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
What you respect about Zion, he's not trying to flex on everyone. He sees the big picture on the court and in the public eye.
Now, here's Melton. Here's Reed. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Marshall with the steal. A 3-ball. From deep. No good there. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did that. My teammates found me. We got through it. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.